Because the land has supported the people for so many millennia, the people then also have a responsibility for and a special relationship to that land. No one can speak for the Upper Nushagak like the people of Kaliganik. And they can speak with authority because that's the land on which they have always lived and the territory from which they've hunted and gathered for thousands of years. Now that's important in the modern age when, as the population of the world increases and our pollution becomes a bigger and bigger problem. I suspect that if there were no Kaliganik, it wouldn't take long for some multinational corporation to approach probably the federal government of the United States or possibly the state and say, you know, we've got all this nuclear waste that we've produced over here in Switzerland or Germany, and we've got no place to put it, but you have all this empty land over there in the north. And why don't we just sail it right up that river and dump it on your tundra and it'll be out of everybody's way? Well, if nobody's there to say, not in my backyard, that's exactly what will happen. So in one sense, the land supports us, as it always has, but on the other hand, if we don't have small, rural, Native Alaskan communities continuing to live off the land, then that land also loses its voice. And the Sierra Club with a protest on the streets of Seattle is not going to be able to save the Nushagak. As long as we're there, we become the guardians of the earth. And to be human, we have to fill our lives and our place with that kind of connection and that kind of meaning. And I think that's maybe the deepest issue facing rural Alaskans in Bristol Bay and throughout the state, that we need to reassert and redefine and strengthen our relationship to the land in those terms. The lure of McDonald's and Arby's and Costco is there. And we have to be able to say yes, and that's fine for some people, but that's not our story. That's not the people we are. We belong here. This is where our roots go deep into the soil, and we're never going to give it up.